redid my room 2 months ago and I really liked it, but now I am bored, and Animal Crossing gave me the false confidence that I'm an expert interior designer and I can just do whatever I want. So let's see how this one goes. I'm very excited about it. I kind of want it to look cottagecore-esque, eclectic grandma energy. My room's just really fucking messy right now and I'm kind of just not into the wall art anymore. I've had it since last school year. It has a really questionable paint job and we're just gonna try to get over that hurdle. I'm trying not to buy too much furniture for this revamp just because I am moving out in a couple of weeks, so don't ask me why I want to redo it now. I know it's not logical, but again, I'm very bored and I just, you know, it's just fun. All right, let's swing it. So I'm not loving this setup over here. It's just not working. The cords are everywhere. It's not very practical. So I got this. Okay, so it looks a little bit weird, I will admit that, but I think I'm gonna put things, little knickknacks on it and see to kind of spice it up a little. I got this grandma lamp too. Oh, I did it. This is my first plant baby. With my new plant babies, yay, I wanted to find some cute ways to display them, so I thought I would make my own macrame hanger. Hi, voiceover Jazzy here, and here are the materials that I used. I think I got the wrong rope. The material was just a little too stiff and it was stinky, but I just measured out a ton of rope. Oh my gosh, it was like probably 30 feet of rope. The string is cut, we're ready to go. Let's do this. I think it's the Asian in me that refuses to buy something like made of string for more than $30. I think I was very optimistic at the beginning. I really thought I could do this, but as you can see from these clips, it didn't really go as planned. Okay, so it is midnight now and I'm exhausted and I definitely failed at doing this. It's just way too hard, the tutorial I'm trying, like it's just, I think we used different string. It's just not working out. So I'm just gonna opt for like a simpler kind of thing. Let's try this again. It's approaching 1 a.m. and I have maybe a macrame hanger thing. Let's see if it works. Definitely hangs really low and I don't really like the way that it looks and it doesn't look very sturdy, so take two. RIP to attempt number 2, but now on to the last try. I was like, this is the last straw. I cannot do it anymore. So we're not here, another not there, and what do you know? I did it! I'm very excited about it. The measurements were right this time. It's very simple as you can see, but I really like it. And there, folks, is where my plant obsession started, and I think it's only fitting to introduce you to my new babies. This is Judy, Timmy, Tommy, Kiki, Marshall. He don't get a name because he's fake. KK Slider, Tia, Sid, the babies, Stella. Next up on the to-do list are my curtains. I'm not a huge fan of them and I saw this beautiful curtain from IKEA and I was like, you know what? This is it. I'm changing it. So let's ignore that my bed is not made and look at my cute dog. I'm going to be redoing this entire wall. I'm a little bit bored of it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. It's pretty daunting to redo this entire wall, but Ben, do you think I can do this? Good answer, thank you. I put on some black paint and got to work. I started off with my vines and then took everything else down. It was kind of bittersweet, but it was really refreshing to have a new change. And now I have to try to think of what I want to do with all this empty space, and I kind of forgot how kind of blemished these walls are. These walls have been through hell and back, let me tell you, so we're just gonna have to work through it. I don't have paint with me right now. I'm not gonna get paint because I'm lazy, and again, I'm gonna move out, so we're just gonna deal with it. We're gonna figure it out. This time around, I wanted my vines to have more dimension, so I hooked it up on this random hook that I had on my ceiling and on my curtain rod and kind of just went to town. I just kind of winged it with what I wanted my walls to look like. I didn't want it to look as cluttered as it was before, but I still definitely wanted some personality. I got these fans that I'm very good at opening, but I wanted to hang them up on there because I thought it added a little bit of spice. In my last video, I kind of complained about how I didn't really like my bedding, but ho ho ho, what do you know, I want to change it back, I think. Especially since I want to live in a fairy garden sanctuary type thing. I think, you know, floral bedding is the move, yes. So maybe it's not. Maybe it will be too much. It'll be way too many plant things going on, but I guess there's only one way to find out. I know I said I wasn't gonna get furniture, but I got furniture. Honestly, this is a pretty damn good haul. Marshalls, who knew? Who knew Marshalls had everything I wanted? So I really hate the way that my record player is just on the floor. She deserves to be treated better. So I got something for it. Fuck. Aww. Quite frankly, I don't really know what I want to do with this crate yet, but I bought it, so we'll find somewhere. I've had these dried flowers for a couple of months and I wanted to think of a new way to display them. So I took some string and some scissors and tied a little knot kind of like this. I have no idea how to explain this. The objective was just to make a loop somehow with these flowers attached to it. Then I kind of just threaded them through this longer piece of string that was attached to the wall with some thumbtacks, and there you go, a nice little vintage looking garland. I mean, I don't think it's very vintage looking, it's just kind of dead flowers. I decided to swap out my chair for this one that I thrifted for $5. I was so excited. I love this chair so much. So my trash can is kind of trash, but actually I hate it. I can't even pull my chair all the way, like, hello? So I got this one. It's gold. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, it fits perfectly. Not a huge fan of the way that my desk kind of area looks. I don't like this here, but I do need it because it holds a lot of things that I like. So I'm gonna move this over there into a little divot, so I'll still be able to, you know, pull out the drawers, which is a very important function of having a cabinet. After clearing off my desk, I took some trusty dusty Lysol. Please don't inject this into your body, folks. Just don't do it. I used it to clean my desk, which is what it's meant to do. The other day, I thrifted some gorgeous, very grandma-like knickknacks, so I definitely wanted to put them on my desk. I took out some of the wall decor I had and stuck more holes into my wall because that's definitely what it needs right now. Okay, let's just take a second to my windows are just absolutely awful. I think it takes the cake for being the worst part of my room, close to the paint job. It's just not it. I finally took out some measuring tape, ordered some new vinyl, and measured it out to make sure it was as perfect as I can get it. And of course, Benny, being the nosy little boy he is, wanted to help me out a little. And here's some exclusive peel porn for you. For real, it was actually very satisfying and I really enjoyed it. I cleaned my window, which I have not done in a very long time, and then I sprayed some water to try to kind of adhere the vinyl a little bit better. I didn't do this before, so I think that's why it was just really awful. It's a little rusty at the beginning, but I got it. It's supposed to cast rainbows, but the sun, it just wasn't hitting it right, but this is what it usually looks like. If you want to do this at home, make sure that you measure it out well. Don't be like me the first time and kind of just willy-nilly cut all around. Spray a ton of water on your clean surface to make sure it adheres well, and then you're done. You could just freely dance naked in front of your mirror and your creepy neighbors can't see you. Yay! To fill up the space, I displayed my propagated plants. Wow, such a big word. But I really like the way that it looks, and look at these roots. I'm so proud. And there, my new window was born. Just a lot of plants and rainbows, and honestly, can it get better than that? And to wrap it all up, I took out my laundry hamper and my fan. It's ugly, okay? It's just ugly. And after all of that, here is my new room. You'll be welcomed into my room by the beautiful voices of either Conan Gray or Sasha Sloan, and honestly, can it get any better than that? The chords are still a little messy, but I mean, what are you gonna do? My wall art this time is definitely not as cluttered as before, but I think it still has a comforting tone to it, which I really like, and the vines I think look really good. And I still have a lot of fun on this rug. Hands down, my favorite part of my room is my desk area. I just feel so calm and just safe. I had to put a seat cushion here so my flat ass doesn't get bruised. Since I don't do schoolwork on my desk at home, I decided to go ham with the decorations, kind of a fashion over function type thing. I put my kind of everyday and really pretty jewelry on this gorgeous dish and my Tsum Tsums in a little picnic basket. Moving on to the right, I hung up these really gorgeous prints. Skedaddling over to the right again, I hung up this celestial chart. Oh my gosh, it's so hard for me to say, but I think it takes up a good amount of space of this really empty wall. This banner, garland, I don't know what it's called. It looks a lot better than I thought it would, and I have my real plant next to my fake plant. I still need to get a real one, but then I just wanted to go minimalistic on this side. And here is just one little last overview of my kind of sad attempt at a cottagecore room. I know it's not perfect, but I tried my best. Okay, so that's my room. I hope you enjoyed this little revamp, and I'll see you soon. Bye! Stay safe, folks. I love you.